Hey there, I'm Harrone.
I'm Chantell,
and we are the Guthries.
Welcome to Chit Chat with the Guthries.
We're a Sunday Adventist pastoral couple,
bringing you real conversations about anything and everything,
from religion and family life
to lifestyle and whatever else comes up. Stay tuned for insightful chats that will inspire and uplift. Hang out with us and join the chat fam,
because here every conversation matters. Let's chat.
It's season 4.
1, 2, 3,
It's season 4.
That's right.
It's season 4. You can't imagine saying we done this for 4 seasons, man.
Yeah, we're doing well. You're doing well.
Let me just let you know that every time we come on camera, we have to be okay to get the full energy that is needed. But sometimes we can't record because we can't give another full energy. But the couple of times, my fist bump, babe. We've been top tiering, man. Yeah, it's just a rock for me.
Yeah.
Want to big up the original chat fam who was here from
Bum.
I must say, I bring that back though. Don't ask me how, but I figure it out in season 4.
Yeah, it'll work in.
All right, so thank you everybody.
Yeah, all the day oneers.
Yeah, man, and also the GCers, the ones who came on in GC time.
Yeah, we see
and
you.
Probably just come on
during
a different time. Thank you very much, and we look forward to where this episode, where this season will go, and we hope that as God continues to use us and to His name will be glorified throughout our ministry.
Glorify the Lord, edify the saints.
Amen.
That's right.
All right, so today we're gonna have a little class session. Class is in session. Ding 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 ding. No?
Yeah, no. I'm.
Are you the teacher?
Not a fan of it over here. Anyways, do you know the alphabet? You know the alphabet?
Which alphabet?
That's a good question.
I'm very excited about this episode.
Why?
And I'm also not excited because sometimes it can be a little bit rough on the teacher side. They can be a little bit impatient. So, all right, let's go. What alphabet are we learning? Which alphabet?
Hands up if you know the English alphabet.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Listen, I'm high on CCYNS concert. You thought I was there. Listen, I was in the PIP.
Yeah, man. Vicarious attendee over here. All right? Vicarious attendee over here.
I'm high on the worship experience.
Yeah. So if you're in if you speak English, there are 26 letters in the English alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the various combinations.
There are 26 letters in the English alphabet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the various combinations, the consonants and the vowels, combine them. We're able to capture sound and meaning, and we can communicate and transmit information.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we can speak and we can read and write and so on.
Yeah, make sounds.
Yeah, and we have Bible in various languages, but because of where we are, English, we have the Bible in English, and we're very, very grateful. But it doesn't take long to figure out that the Bible was not originally written in English.
Right.
So I have 2 sections of the Bible. I'm not a fan of these names, but everybody understands when I use these names. You know what you're talking about.
The Old Testament.
Right, the Old Testament.
And the New Testament.
Better known as the Hebrew Bible and the New Testament. Right, as they say, better known as the Apostolic Bible. Right?
Okay.
So the Old Testament was overwhelmingly written in Hebrew. And
overwhelmingly written. So it was not only written in Hebrew.
No, the other sections are which is written in Aramaic. Which there are 2 Aramaic words in Genesis. I think there's one Aramaic word in Jeremiah. Aramaic chapters in Ezra, and Aramaic section in the book of Daniel.
Okay.
So the Old Testament is Hebrew and Aramaic. They use the same script system, which means that their letters are written the same way. However, the There's nuances in pronunciation and how the letters are combined. So I think of it this way.
Like French and Spanish.
and French and English use the same script, Latin script. A looks the same way in those three languages, but it's not pronounced the same way.
Oh, okay.
Right? And there are rules of letter combinations that is different in English, French, and Spanish. Right? So, for example, for French, the combination of UI, U and I is like, gives a much different sound and meaning as compared to a UI combination in Spanish or a UI combination in English. All right. So that's an idea. So Hebrew and Aramaic, there's the same script. They wrote letters the same way because the Hebrews adopted the Aramaic script. But in terms of the combinations and the meanings, yes, they had some words in common, but for the most, they were close enough where you could kind of get what's going on. But each had their own distinctness to be their own independent language. So that's why you're saying like, why we need to all of that?
No, but every time you start learning language, you need a background. Jesus,
right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never go this one.
Some people go there. It may not be, and this is just just keeping it broad general. It may not mean for everybody to know these things in great detail, but somebody needs to know. Because the enemy likes to attack the word on every level, right? And even moving from one language to the next, and then there are some folks who believe as if English is the original language of the Bible, and a particular translation is as if the translation is inspired, and not the biblical text. But anyways, I won't get into that. So it's important to know because these things you can trace development in language, you can trace spread in language. And that helped to anchor the point that the Bible was written by a real God, inspired real holy men, to write a real inspired, holy, powerful Bible. It's anchored in the real world. Because last time I checked, you and I were not holographic projections. We are real, right? So real people. Real situation, real sin problem. We need real instruction. So it's good to know that we have a real God who actually really inspired and produced a real Bible through real centuries that we can have access to. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. All these details just help you, anchor that.
Anchor that. Okay.
Why
did you become interested?
And then the New Testament now is written in Greek. For some reason, most people tend to be fascinated with Greek as opposed to the Hebrew and Aramaic, but I don't understand why. And what most people don't know is that the Greek alphabet script, the Greeks borrowed it from the Phoenicians. Right? The Greeks borrowed it from the Phoenicians, and that's why you're gonna find that whereas we have our ABC, as in the first three letters, for Greek and Aramaic and Hebrew, the first three letters, equivalent to ABC, but you're gonna say that.
Why did you become interested in this? Like if we go and do a survey now, who is interested in Greek and Hebrew? Nobody. You one respond to the call.
I would say people aren't interested in it, because it becomes a little badge to show off. Like especially like for the presentation or whatever. You can get up and say, the Greek says that, which 3/4 of the time is actually quite inaccurate and imprecise when we do that, because what we're doing is that we're going to the Strongs and we're taking a concordance or lexical form that doesn't exist in the original text, and we have no idea of the grammar and the syntax and what they call the morphology, as in how the word look and how we relate and how it mean, and we just
run with it.
Well, and we do a substitution fallacy thing. We're going to the Strongs. And look at the Strong's list, the 5 ways that they use in the English text. We go and we say,
pick which one nicer.
Yeah. So we say it's in this, but what it actually mean, I would take what are the other 4 that was not used. As you say, we don't sound nicer, and then we go and we rewrite a verse and change the meaning entirely. All right. So, but persons like to do that because it gives a sense of erudition. We are scholarly. We are learned, but a little learning is a dangerous thing. If you don't know what you're doing, Don't you can give people the wrong idea.
That's why God winks continues to wink at my ignorance.
So people like when it is done in flavors. But if you're doing it right, if you're doing it right, you want to be faithful to the biblical text.
Okay.
Right. So even when you're giving, you have to know how to say it, how to do it, because you don't want to turn off persons as well.
Yeah, that too.
Right. You don't turn off persons as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So something like that. But
All right.
I like to know reasons behind. I like to know first principles. I feel.
All right, let's get into the class.
Spiritual calling for to understand these matters.
Okay.
So
all right, teacher. So what alphabet are we learning today, sir? Come when I've all day.
All right. So let's go to the Old Testament. Let's give the Old Testament a little attention. All right, we can actually use our Bibles in English to learn the letters, and depending on the nature of your translation, they should actually have it printed in it. Right? To learn
the letters of what language?
Of the Hebrew.
So we're learning the alphabet
of
the Hebrew
it will be
language.
the Hebrew and Aramaic, because they, as I said, they use the same letters.
One alphabet me come to learn.
They use the same letters. So when you learn this one, you learn the Aramaic one. So you get a 2-for-1.
No, but tell me, Brendan. Hebrew.
You get a 2. It's Hebrew Aramaic. It's HA.
Okay.
It's HA alphabet. You get a Hebrew 2-for-1. So it's
Psalm
119.
Okay.
Psalm 119. And we're going to explore.
How many letters in the alphabet does this language have?
I think only 22 of them are going to be written, but it's actually 23, and we're going to explain. I'm going to explain why.
All right, let's go. So 119.
So Psalm 119. So Psalm 119 uses a device called an acrostic.
Acrostic.
Right. Yeah, acrostic. So acrostic is where each line, like I said, it usually works better for poetic writings. That's why it's in the Psalms. The Psalms are a book of poetry, Hebrew poetry. So each line start with a letter, and when you put the lines together now, it spells something or it highlights something.
Okay.
So Psalm 119, we can actually, on the surface, if you read it, it looked like a love letter to the law. But you go deeper into it, it was actually a teaching device for the Israelites, and especially the children, to learn their alphabet.
Wow.
So Psalm 119.
Okay.
So it has 176 verses, and it's in about 22 sections.
Okay, and 22 sections to mirror the alphabet.
Each section is eight verses.
Okay.
And you won't see it in English, but if you took up a Hebrew Bible and read Psalm 119, every eight verse, each line starts with a successive letter in the Hebrew alphabet. Okay. So in English,
which correlates to does it correlate to the order of the alphabet, or just a letter?
To the order.
Okay.
All right. So for example, so look at go to Psalm 119. It's usually in the hard copy Bibles. If you have a hard copy Bible, so the first section is Aleph. You say Aleph.
Aleph. So that's the first letter of the Hebrew.
That's the first letter, and then
Aleph.
Yeah, and then the next one you say Beth.
Beth. I hear some. They get Beth from?
No, not there.
Oh.
The next one is Gimel.
Gimel. So wait, hold on.
So it's Aleph. Beth. Gimel. Then you have Dalet. Right? You have.
So I'm pronouncing H. Dalet.
Yeah, not really, but Dalet.
You said me tell you about the teaching style. You can understand notion. No, not really. Okay, Dalet. Then Hey. That's not hey.
It's hey.
Okay, hey.
They never printed the E with the right accent mark.
Okay,
so hey. This one. The pronunciation of this next one depends if you use a British system or an American system.
Okay.
So in some Bibles you're gonna see Vav.
Oh, Vav. Okay, right? And my Bible has
and you have Wa.
Okay.
So one is VAV.
So what's the difference though?
It's just British American way to do it.
Okay. All right. So Vav or Wa.
So you can but whichever one you use, just be consistent with it. So if you can say Wa, call it Wa. I pronounce it as Wa.
Okay. This war is the British.
Yeah, I think the British
Okay.
system.
Okay.
The next letter now of a war is Zion.
Zion.
And
All
then
right, hold on now. We
yeah,
could go back from the
Tet,
beginning. Alf.
Aleph,
Aleph. Beth.
Gimel,
Gimel.
Dalet.
Dalet.
You have He,
He.
Wa,
War.
Zion.
Zion.
And then the next one, they never printed the right accent mark, so it's more, it should be like a C down in the throat, it'll be with Ket. Alright? Yeah, like like you're coughing up something. So you pronounce it down in the throat. So it's Ket. Yeah.
Ket.
And then Tet.
Tet. Tet or Tef?
Yeah, Tet.
Tet. Okay.
After Tet comes Yod.
Yod.
Then you have Kaf.
Kaf.
Lamed.
Lamed.
Alright, begin at verse 97 now. Mem.
Mem.
Verse 105 now. None. So the word that the verse that everybody knows from
Mem.
Psalm from Psalm 119. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet is in the none section.
Okay, none.
Right? Then after none you have Samek.
Samek.
Then you have Ayin.
Ayin.
You have Pe.
Pe.
Then you have Tsade. Tsade.
Say it slower.
You know, like so the first letter is like you said right, so you have to say so like it's like a TS, you put the TS together. Tsade.
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 Oh, Tsade.
Right.
Tsade. Okay,
So
Tsade.
like Nebuchadnezzar, it's not actually Nebuchadnezzar, it's Nebuchadnezzar. Because he has two Sades in his name. So it's TS.
What name?
In English we say Nebuchadnezzar, but it's really Nebuchadnezzar. Right? So it's TS. Anyways.
Okay.
Cough.
Cough.
So you have a Sade, then you have cough.
How does QOPH pronounce as cough?
Because the Q is a K form.
Okay.
Not a hard K like it's not a hard K like
King.
like the previous there's a previous K sound. It's like this cough here. It's not as hard as it. So it's cough. Resh.
Wait, so how do you know the difference? Where was that cough?
That cough was at verse 81. Verse 81 to 88.
So how you know the difference between that cough and this cough?
Because of how the letters are written.
No, but I'm talking about like when you're talking.
Well, that technically into how we learn the pronunciation system. We would have come down from the Jews who lived during the Iberian Peninsula in the 1400s, and they wrote the pronunciation system that was handed down to them. And then when the biblical scholars were studying, they pick up the information, and so you get transmitted.
Okay, all right.
Resh. So
153.
So that's Resh.
Resh.
Right, and then now, this next letter now is a double. It's a double letter. So depending on where the dot is, so there's a dot that's supposed to be over it. If it's on the left, right, it's sin. And if the dot is on the right, it's shin.
Oh, so if the dot is on the
left,
it's sin.
And if that is on the right, it's shin.
Shin. Okay.
Right? So it's
so
a letter
so when you go
that
left, you're sinning.
There's a device that we use in class. Sin is not right. All right.
Sin is not right. Okay. And what's the next one? So sin or shin. So shin is an alphabet.
So yeah.
Is a letter of the alphabet?
So it's the letter, but depending on where the dot is, you
know how to pronounce
that's only one pronounced two ways.
Oh, so that's how you know the sound. Shin,
right.
Sin,
sin
or shin. Okay, cool.
Right. And then the last one now is once again it depends on which system you use. If you call the other one wa, you have to call this one ta.
Okay. And if you call the other one vav?
If you call the other one vav, you have to call this one tav.
Tav. Okay.
So that's
all right, cool.
So
hold on. Say give me all the letters. All the what you call them letter? Give me the alphabet. Go.
Alright, so look at Psalm 119. We see Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Wa, Zayin, Ket, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Pe, Tsade, Kaf, Resh, Sin, Shin, Ta.
23. Excellent. So where else? Okay, finish before my question.
So this is Psalm 119, as I said, each section is of 8 verses. And in the Hebrew, so if you're a biblical Hebrew language speaker, you grew up in a time when the Bible was being written and so on, and then when the Psalms were being produced, this is a psalm that would actually be used to help you as a child or a young person
to learn the alphabet,
to know your language,
Oh,
right?
that's so
And know
cute.
the letters. There are other places in the Psalms where it occurs, and there are other places,
So are there other places in the Bible
and there are other
apart from Psalms
and there are other places in the Bible, where
happens?
the acrostic is employed. As I said, these things are apparent in the Hebrew, but they don't come off in the English. So, for example, like the book of Lamentations. Lamentations employs this the acrostic as well. Right? So, for example, in Lamentations 1, Lamentations 2, so in our Bible it will be verse. So each verse,
So in the Hebrew Bible, what is it?
it would be a line, because
Line,
they would actually
okay.
write out the line and then move to the next line. So each
Okay.
line starts with the letters of the Hebrew alphabet successively.
Okay. in
So
order.
so Lamentations 1:1, that first word starts with Aleph. Then it goes line 2 now Bet. Then the next one would be Gimel. Right?
Okay.
Of course you can't reflect it in English, but this is just something that when you're studying the Bible and studying what language it was written in. Now, in the case of Lamentations now, it's not so much of a teaching device, but it is a way now to express fullness. Right? And because
Fullness of what?
Lamentations is a funeral dirge. It is mourning in the light of calamity. So it's a way that Jeremiah uses it to express fullness of grief over the national death of Israel. Right? We would say from A to Z, and they would say from Aleph to Taw. Right? So it's 1 all the way through to 23.
23. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So the poem in chapter 1, from Aleph to Taw, full mourning. Chapter 2, full mourning. Chapter 3, to show that the mourning is so deep, every 3 verse.
Okay.
Right? So it's triple the
So
pain.
it's not like every 8, like in the Psalms.
No, it's not the 8 in the Psalm. It's every 3. So triple the pain, triple the mourning, triple the depth of feeling. So Jeremiah is able to communicate this without coming out right and say it, just by the way he structured it. So he employed the acrostic. So he start with Aleph, go through each. So every 3 verse in Lamentations 3, successive letter. So you speak biblical Hebrew, you know the alphabet, you are reading this, you get it now. In English now, we have to go and we have to do further study, and we have to see it, then we get it. So we've done a lot of work to get it, whereas the people that it was written to, who knew the biblical Hebrew, they would get it instantly. So it's not that we can't get it, we just have to
we have to be deeper in our reading to get it. That's nice.
So go back to the question, like why study these things? Because you get to you're equipped with a tool, and you get insights, and to appreciate the Bible
a little bit more,
and you're able now to share it with others.
Yeah.
Who
you shouldn't keep it to yourself.
Right, So so yeah, able to share it with others, and then you appreciate the Bible text, other person here appreciate the Bible text, and we can just see that once again, real God, real Bible, to real people with real issues in a real world. Right, so it just helps to anchor it in the real. For the ladies now, you're gonna love this one. There's acrostic in Proverbs 31. This one now is more technical and high flow.
I know about the Proverbs 31
so
lady.
Proverbs 31, 10 to 31. But the so in the Hebrew, but it's in the Hebrew. It's in the Hebrew. So from verse 10 to 31, it's not the first word, but there is word. There's a word that It's a word that, yeah, some cases the first word. But for example, all right, verse. So let's got 10, 11, and 12, and we can try just to
I have a question
pinpoint the
after
words.
you. It's not. Go ahead.
So Proverbs 31:10. Right.
I'm there.
All right. So you can read that.
Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. That's 10.
That's 10, and then 11.
The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain.
And then 13.
13. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands.
All right. So who an excellent wife, right? So wife. Then verse 11, it will be trust. So I'm just highlighting the English word.
Okay, so it's wife,
trust, and then verse 10, no, verse 12, she does. So it's does.
Okay.
So wife, trust, does. Think of it as the very first Hebrew letter in wife is Aleph.
Okay.
And then the Hebrew letter in trust is Bet.
Okay.
And then the Hebrew letter in does is Gimel.
Oh, so it comes out in a different light here.
Right. So it's not an obvious acrostic. It's a hidden acrostic.
It's a hidden. And remember, which also means so what is okay? So in Psalms was supposed to teach the children. A
teaching device.
Right. Lamentation was supposed to teach fullness.
Express fullness.
So what was the purpose of this?
And no, this one is also fullness. This one is also fullness, and the hidden gem qualities of the virtuous woman.
But I just realized that the virtuous woman can be single. All my life I've been faithful.
So they don't come after you they don't come after you in the comments.
I've been so.
They don't come after you in the comments.
Good. I'm just saying, because
in my defense, I'm saying the virtuous woman can be single because if you get the gift of singleness, but I'm just saying in my defense.
No, but if she gets the gift of singleness though, then she's another type of woman, because then she wouldn't need to do all of them things, yeah.
The biblical text, Proverbs 10 to 31, is speaking of the virtuous woman in the context of marriage. So come after she.
We said take myself out.
Anyways, 10 to 31. So the hidden gem quality, right? So you see that fullness, that complete, that complete description.
Listen. We could have a full Bible study on this. No, not a humble pie. I'm just saying that in order for you to be a virtuous woman, right? Whoever is trying to, look you in a sense, he must be able to find you within all of this. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Who's the Bible study never nice?
Women's ministry explode now.
Yeah, man.
Right? So
listen, this is a new sermon for Una, please. I beg you. Let's do lady and our blood issue. Come over to 31 and don't only just tell me say this, but give me it in a different light.
Maybe we should go and preach it. Yeah, maybe we should go and preach it. So I said this. You won't see these things apparent in
the English. Okay.
In English, but it is there, and then once you discover it now, you're there reading, you're learning to appreciate the Bible more and more.
I can see it.
You begin to, and then even when you're reading that passage in English now, you start to approach it in a different way. Because yes, teaching tool,
so
but
Psalm 119.
Also
Wait, you gave me 3. You gave me 2 in Psalm. There was another one in Psalm.
Oh no! Well, I never tell you the next one.
Okay, so it's Psalms 119.
There are a couple of them there.
Okay, but we don't necessarily have to get into all of them.
Yeah, but the one that help you to
is 118.
Right, it's Psalm 119.
So Psalm 119, Lamentations.
Can say the whole book of Lamentations, but we just
the specific one that you gave
me.
Lamentations
1, Lamentations 2, Lamentations 3.
Right? And then Proverbs 31.
Example where it is not at the start of the word, but it's it's in
hidden.
It's in select words that the author would hide it.
So after learning the alphabet, what
All
would
right,
have been the
so
next step
so
in this language
well,
class?
so after you learn the
We're not
alphabet
getting
now,
into that, because I
no,
already
you have
never
to
know
know
the 23 words,
you
letters.
have to know
Are these letters or words?
letters. You have to know how they are
Okay.
written. You have to know how they are written.
We're not going to get into
No,
that.
but
Later.
Psalm 119 give you a.
So this is the writing.
Mm-hmm. That's what Aleph is written. But
So you know if you write, sir? You know if you write?
yeah, there's a system.
No, as in
Yeah,
Harrone.
man,
Answer my
there's a
question.
system. There's a
So
system
if
to
I give
write
you a
it.
paper right now,
Yeah, I can write it.
without looking at anything.
Yeah. There's a way to write it. You learn that. So you learn how to write it. You
Can
learn
go for paper and pen that you write me?
no. You learn the value. You learn the value of the letters in English. And this is where you get a little wonky. Aleph is an apostrophe.
Right. Alec is a what? Repeat
Aleph
that. Is an apostrophe?
Yeah, and you don't have a pronunciation.
Aleph don't have a so how we say Aleph? That is not a
That's
pronunciation.
a name for it, but it don't mean Aleph. Don't mean A.
I didn't say mean A. I'm just saying. What do you mean by it don't have a pronunciation?
It don't pronunciation.
That don't make any sense, Harrone.
It's like it look.
But this don't look like an apostrophe here.
But when you write it in English, you write something like one apostrophe. Bet you write bet like one B. Right? Bet you write bet like a B. And there are two ways to write B. To write the B. Right. Because the bet can have a dot in it, can have an undotted. Right?
Class. This is where I drop the class.
And then Gimel, so we're just doing the first three. Right? So Aleph bet Gimel is G.
Okay.
So Gimel, G.
So you have a sound?
Yeah, man, it sound like G. So bet sound like our English B. Right?
Oh, as in it sound like B, like literal English B.
But there are two kinds. You have a dot and dot.
So what?
And the Gimel,
so the dot B mean no?
undotted.
So the dot B mean no?
It means it's a hard B.
Pronounce it.
You don't pronounce that. It depends on which word. No, don't do that. It depends on how much word it is in. It depends on where come in the word.
But Harrone,
if the
you have to tell me how it
middle,
sound.
come at the end.
Middle come at the end. Honestly, we probably underestimate the language. Can we just feel, you know what? One simple class.
Don't worry, people underestimate English language all the time.
As we
learn, you know? People underestimate English language. People underestimate, the biblical Hebrew and so on.
So let me ask you a question. If you were supposed to match the Hebrew,
you learn how they write. You learn their write, so and then based on they write now, so that way now you're able to now write a word as it is written in the Hebrew script into the English script.
Which means that letters
some of the pronunciation.
Shorter or longer in the Hebrew?
The words?
Yeah.
It depends. They are of different lengths.
How many alphabets again? 26?
The letters in the alphabet?
23.
23.
Okay.
Typically.
So the fact that them have 3 less than the English, that means the English have more words?
Yeah, but English by its nature would have more words. Have more words. Because we can actually count the number of biblical Hebrew words.
Biblical Hebrew words?
That occur in the whole Hebrew Bible.
Okay.
You can actually count it.
Which means that probably the Hebrew Bible wouldn't be so big then? Or would it be?
No, man.
As in like if you understand what I mean?
No, it depends on how the thing is print. But it's quite a hefty thing. So you learn the letters. How
long did it take you to learn this?
For me.
Okay, don't answer that question.
No, this is done in one semester.
Your brain difference still,
No. So you do introductory Hebrew, and within the first.
Who teach you introductory Hebrew?
Within the first, the great Dr. Henry.
So you didn't ever have a conversation in Hebrew yet?
No, it's not like that. Come on.
So you can't talk Hebrew. Me not understand. I only write Hebrew.
You don't do it like that. What's the sense of talking it?
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not. It's
as in Eric Henry.
Yes.
Oh, so next time I forgot, me say, brother, drop some Hebrew for me, man. You think he would have do it?
Just tell him bury
it. Me no want him. Me no want to. Uno talk. I'm a record it.
No, it's not. It's not talk to say, hi, how are you doing? It's biblical Hebrew.
So Hebrew is not a conversation language.
Biblical Hebrew is not a conversation language because you're studying the Hebrew found in the Bible.
Okay.
You're saying Hebrew.
So
So it's
biblical
syntax,
Hebrew is
it's
different from what
grammar.
kind of Hebrew then?
So the Hebrew that exists now is modern Hebrew. Modern Hebrew that is spoken in the nation state of Israel. Yes, there are some similarities, but of course, biblical Hebrew is a snapshot of the Hebrew language from much thousands of years ago. Because really and truly, nobody alive who speaks Hebrew speaks that the way biblical Hebrew was written. Because the modern Hebrew, so it's just like King James is a snapshot of 17th century English. Except for King James readers, nobody speaks like that in English language anymore. All right?
Apart from Bridgerton, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, but that is Victorian English. So, anyway.
All right, this was a really exciting episode. You understand? Like, just kind of perky.
Yeah. But remember, friends. So even if we know the language that the Bible was originally written in, we still need to know the Lord who inspired the Bible and live our life in harmony with Him.
Yeah.
So Psalm 119, the teaching psalm, the love letter to the law, has some very powerful verses for us, who appreciate the word of God. So Psalm 119, 105, from the section none, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path.
Amen.
All right, and in verse 130, the unfolding of your words gives light; it gives understanding to the simple.
Amen. All right, so there we have it, everyone. Season 4, episode 1, Down and Dusted. See you.